Right. So we have completed the syllabus for the test. Okay, we have already completed the syllabus for test. Okay. So now what we will do is let us do some problems from second unit. Okay. We will do some problems from second unit. Okay. Right. So what does second unit deal with? Okay, second unit deals with the feedback amplifiers. Okay, second unit deals with feedback amplifiers. So what we will do is we will solve some circuits based on the feedback amplifiers. Okay, right? We will start with very easy circuits. Okay, right? See, technique is the same. Whether your circuit is one stage, two stage, okay, n number of stages. The technique we use is the same. Okay, so learn the technique in exams. This is engineering. Okay, so in engineering, what they will do is they will try to give advanced, very okay. Only if you think deeply, you can answer. Question paper will be very difficult. Okay, right? So what you need to do is you have to learn the technique. Don't worry about the size of the circuit or if it is looking new. What you will do is the same technique you should boldly implement. We should start attempting. Okay, whatever techniques you will learn, we should start attempting and implementing. Automatically, you will get the answer. If you see the circuit size and if you are afraid, then nothing. Okay, you cannot score, right? So simple. Learn the techniques, then implement the techniques. Okay, like what they will give you is they will give you some circuit. Okay, right? They will give some circuit, say a circuit like this, and they will say identify the feedback topology. Means in this circuit, do we have voltage series feedback, current series feedback, voltage shunt feedback, or current shunt feedback? What is the feedback in this circuit? They will ask. Okay, and then they will say, right? Okay, you identified feedback. Then next they will ask, what is the okay gain with feedback, input resistance with feedback, output resistance with feedback, okay, current gain with feedback, right? All this they can ask. Okay, all this they can ask. So we are starting with a very simple problem for to make it very easy to understand. So let us take, this is the circuit given to you. Okay, this is the circuit given to you and it is asked, what is the feedback? How to identify? Okay, there are some set of rules. There are some set of rules to identify the feedback mechanism. Okay, I am repeating. In the exam, suppose a circuit is given like this, and they will say, what is the feedback here? Identify and find voltage AVF. Okay, voltage gain with feedback. AIF, current gain with feedback. RIF, okay, input resistance with feedback. R not F, output resistance with feedback. Then how will you solve? Okay, there are some rules. Let us see the rules first. The rules are, just a minute. Okay, these are the rules. Okay, very important concept, method of identifying feedback topology and analysis of feedback amplifier. Okay, so to analyze the feedback amplifier, it is necessary to go through the following steps. First, identify topology. Okay, what is the feedback in the circuit? How to identify? These are the steps. To find the type of sampling. See, what does the feedback amplifier have? At the output, we are sampling, right? And at the input, we are mixing. Output to input connection is feedback. Okay. So First, by shorting the output, if V naught is 0, okay. So what is happening? And if we are shorting the output, whenever we short two terminals, any circuit, if you short two terminals, the voltage across the two terminals becomes 0. Okay. So simple words, if we are making the output voltage 0, and because of that, if the feedback signal is becoming 0, then it is voltage sampling. Okay. So what is the technique? Short the output terminals, and if the feedback signal is becoming 0, then we say it is voltage sampling. Okay. Then next, no, that is not working. Then open the output terminals. Okay, second point. Open the output terminals means, see, whenever you open circuit to terminal, open circuit means, okay, the circuit is not closed, so no current will flow. Okay. So, right, what we do, open circuit the output loop, and if, okay, open circuit the output loop means output current becomes 0. If the feedback signal becomes 0, then we can say that it is current sampling. Okay, right? So first, try this. Short the output terminal. If feedback is becoming 0, then it is voltage sampling. Okay, or open the output terminal. Open the output terminal means make output current 0. In such a case, if the feedback signal is becoming 0, then it is current sampling. Okay, simple. Output voltage you make 0, if the feedback is becoming 0, it is voltage sampling. Or if out by making output current 0, if the feedback is becoming 0, then it is current sampling. Okay. So this is the type of sampling, means what is the connection of the feedback network at the output. Okay. Feedback is from output to input. So how it is connected at the output. Next, mixing means how the feedback signal is connected at the input side. Okay. If the feedback signal is subtracted from the externally applied signal as a voltage, then we say series mixing. Okay. Right. Okay. Voltage subtracted in the form of voltage. When do you apply KVL, Kirchhoff's voltage law? You will apply for a loop. Okay, right? And in loop, most of the cases, the elements are in series. Okay, in a loop, in a circuit, most of the cases, the elements are in series. Okay, so in simple words, if if the feedback signal is subtracted from the externally applied signal as voltage, then it is series mixing. Okay, right? Again, if you understand this point, second point, you can easily understand. If the feedback signal is subtracted, okay, from the externally applied signal as a current, then it is shunt mixing. Okay, right? Similar points. Here we have voltage, here we have current. So because of that, series mixing, shunt mixing. Okay. So the technique is this. How to identify the type of mixing? Okay. If the feedback signal is simple, in simple words, we can say like this. If the feedback signal is in series with the input signal, then we say series mixing. This technique is also fine. Okay. If the feedback signal is in parallel with the input signal, then we say it is shunt mixing. Okay, right? More specifically, it is one and the same, isn't it? So because Kirchhoff's voltage law, when you apply to a loop, mostly the elements are in series. Okay, right? So the exact statement is, if the feedback signal is subtracted from the externally applied signal as voltage, okay, then we say series mixing. Otherwise, it is shunt mixing. Okay. So what happens is, thus by determining type of sampling network and mixing network, type of feedback amplifier can be determined. How? Okay. For suppose if we have voltage sampling at the output, and series mixing at the input, then we say it is voltage series feedback amplifier. Okay. For example, if the amplifier uses a voltage sampling and series mixing, then we say that it is a voltage series feedback amplifier. Okay. So first identify this at the output circuit, then identify this at the input circuit. Then based on that, you will name what is the amplifier. Okay, right? Then next what we do is, after identifying the type of feedback amplifier, next step is we will find input circuit, we will find output circuit, we will join both, and then we will analyze like how we analyzed in the first unit. Okay, right? And whatever results we get, based on that we will develop remaining results. Okay, so first find the input circuit. Okay, now either the input we have voltage sampling or current sampling. Okay, so for voltage sampling, make V naught 0. Okay, means output voltage 0. How to make voltage 0? Short circuit. How to make current 0? Open circuit. Okay, so for voltage sampling, suppose you identify it as voltage sampling, then okay, what you need to do to find input circuit, right? To find the input circuit, simply short circuit the output. Short circuit the output and draw. That will be the input circuit. Then suppose if it is current sampling, suppose you identify that your circuit has current sampling, then what you do? You make the output current 0. Okay, means open circuit output. Then whatever the remaining circuit you will draw as it is. Okay, so that will be input circuit. Okay, that will be the input circuit. For current sampling, simply make. So first you have identified the sampling. Suppose you got current sampling, then what you will do? Make the output current 0, right? Then whatever is the circuit, just draw. That is the input circuit. Next, for output circuit, okay, for series mixing, so here there is small observation that you have to make. Okay, that is externally applied signal as voltage, then it is series mixing. Okay, if the feedback signal is subtracted from the externally applied voltage applied signal as voltage in the input loop, then we say it is series mixing. So for voltage in the input loop, it is series mixing. Okay, right? But for series mixing, you will make current 0. Okay, right? For series mixing, we will make the current 0. Why? Because in series connection, if we make current 0, okay, then the feedback signal is affected. Okay, right? Because same in a loop, okay, in a loop, same whenever elements are in series, same current flows. That is the reason for series mixing, we will make the input current 0. Okay, so how to find output circuit? Suppose you find that the amplifier has series mixing by using this technique. Then what we should do? At the input side we have series mixing. Then make input current 0. Okay, make input current 0, and based on that, how the output circuit is modified, accordingly you will draw it as it is. No, suppose you find, okay, second case, suppose you find it is shunt mixing. Okay, the mixing at the input is shunt mixing. Then what we do is, okay, we make the input voltage 0, right? How to make input voltage 0? Short circuit the input. See, voltage 0, simple. Voltage 0 means short circuit. How to make voltage 0 short circuit? Anywhere. Here, voltage 0 short circuit, voltage 0 short circuit. How to make current 0? Open circuit. Okay, current 0 opening, current 0 opening. Suppose you have shunt mixing, then what you should do, make input voltage 0, and when you do that, whatever is the output circuit, simply draw as it is. What happens is, because of step 2 and step 3, the feedback is reduced to 0. Okay, so what we are doing in step 2 and step 3 is finding input output circuit. We are from this feedback circuit, okay, given from the given feedback circuit, what we are doing, we are reducing the feedback to 0, right? We are reducing the feedback to 0 without altering the loading on the basic amplifier, right? In simple words, we are reducing the feedback to 0, and then now if we analyze, it will be gain. Okay, we can get gain without feedback. Okay, then after that, what are the next steps? You find input circuit, you find output circuit, join the input and output circuit. Okay, then we will have transistor, isn't it? The amplifier block has transistor. Replace the transistor with its H parameter model at low frequency. Okay, unless until specified, we will use, okay, low frequency means we will consider the H parameter model. Okay, next, what we will see, simple. After finding input output circuit, replace the transistor with H parameter model. Okay, and find the gain. That will be gain without feedback, because we already removed feedback. See this step, we have reduced the feedback to 0. Now if you find, that will be gain without feedback. Then what you do, find beta. Beta will be feedback signal by, there is a division here, feedback signal by output, okay, signal, right? Beta will be, see, amplifier output, okay, A will be, for example, voltage gain. AV will be output voltage by input voltage. For feedback, feedback is from output to input. Okay, so the input to the feedback block will be the output signal, because feedback is from output to input, and the output of the beta network will be the feedback signal. It is providing feedback, means it is outputting the feedback. It is giving feedback. Okay, feedback network is giving feedback from where? Output. So because feedback signal is giving feedback, its output is feedback signal. Okay, right? See, any feedback, what will you do? You will take from output. Okay, output to input gives feedback. So the output of feedback signal is, output of the feedback block is feedback signal, and the input to the feedback block is the output of the amplifier. Okay, so beta will be, any block gain is output by input. So beta will be, its output is feedback signal, input is output of the amplifier. So beta will be xf by x naught. We have seen this so many times. Okay, then what we do, once we find a beta, you know, AF, okay, gain with feedback. For voltage series, it is A by 1 plus A beta. So everything in terms of A and beta, we can write. Okay, so once we find A beta, we can find all this. D is simply 1 plus A beta, the denominator or the multiplication. Either the gain is multiplied by 1 plus A beta or divided by 1 plus A beta, isn't it? So that is the reason 1 plus A beta, we are calling it a different variable D. Okay. Anyway, if you don't understand, let us solve one problem using these guidelines. Okay. Then it will be very easy for you. Okay. So next, let us solve one problem. Okay. This is the problem. This is the problem. Say the circuit is given to you. Identify what is the feedback. Then what you will do, first rule, okay, that is If you are making output voltage 0, is the feedback signal becoming 0? Observe. Output is mentioned here. See, first you have to observe where they are mentioning. In some circuit, they will mention output here. Some circuit, they will mention output here. Okay, that you have to observe. Okay, so they mentioned output here. Now, if you make the output voltage 0, okay, output voltage 0 means short circuit. Then what is happening at the input side? This is input loop. Okay, this is the input loop. This is the output loop. Okay, right? So, what is happening? When we are short circuiting the output terminals, the output V0 mentioned. So, these are the output terminals. When we are short circuiting the output terminals, in the loop, this signal is becoming 0. Okay, right? Hence, it is voltage sampling. Okay. When we short circuit the output, if the feedback signal is becoming 0, then it is voltage sampling. Okay. Again, I am going to the point. By short circuiting the output, if feedback signal is becoming 0, then it is voltage sampling. Okay. Now, so what is happening in this circuit? In this circuit, if we are short circuiting this at the input loop, okay, this voltage is becoming 0, means there is some change in the input loop. So obviously we can say that a feedback signal is becoming 0. Okay, so when we short the output terminals in the input loop, this voltage is becoming 0, right? Hence we can say when we are shorting the output, the feedback signal is becoming 0. Hence, right? Hence we have voltage sampling. Okay, hence we have voltage sampling. Then here we can clearly understand that the feedback signal is the voltage across RE. Okay, and this feedback signal is in series at the input loop. Okay, this feedback signal, isn't it? This is series connection, series connection, series. Okay, so because the feedback signal is in series at the input loop, we say it is series mixing. Okay, right? We say that it is series mixing, or this voltage. Okay, this voltage, for example, if you find the voltage here, okay, if you find the voltage here, then what will that be? It will be this voltage minus this voltage. Okay, see, what do you mean by voltage? Other name for voltage is potential difference. Okay, so if you want to find the voltage VBE, potential difference means VB minus VE. Okay, so minus this voltage across RE is in subtraction at the input side. Okay, right? So that is the reason it is the feedback signal is subtracted from the externally applied signal, right? And hence it is series mixing. Okay, in simple words, the feedback signal is in series, right? It is series mixing, or you can say the feedback signal is subtracted at the input side. Okay, obviously the source is Vs, so subtracted from Vs, hence it is series mixing. Okay, right? Now, easy question to all of you. I told you, if you are making V0 0 in the input loop, right, the feedback signal is becoming 0. Okay, and V0 is here in the output loop, V0 is across RE. Again, in the input loop, feedback signal is also across RE. Okay, and we already identified that it is voltage sampling. Okay. So what will be the relation between output voltage and feedback signal? Can anybody think and answer? Say all this by thinking only you understand. Okay. So tell me, what will in this circuit, what will be the relation between the input, okay, the input, sorry, the output voltage and feedback signal. What will be the relation between the output voltage and feedback signal? Please answer. See here, when we are starting the output terminals, means when we are making V naught 0, in the input loop, this signal is suddenly becoming 0. Okay, means the output V naught for this circuit is simply equal to the feedback signal. Okay, right? The output signal is simply equal to the feedback signal. So that point is written here. Okay, the output signal is simply equal to the feedback signal, right? So V naught is equals to Vf for this circuit. That is the reason beta is equal to 1. Anyway, let us go for the remaining steps. So what are the steps? Okay, according to the steps that we discussed, for okay, for voltage we discussed that it is voltage sampling. How to find the input and out? Next, see, feedback identification is over. The feedback is, okay, voltage sampling. Series mixing means voltage series feedback amplifier. Okay, it means the type of amplifier is voltage series feedback amplifier. Okay, now next what we will do is we will identify the input circuit and the output circuit. Okay, so what are the steps for identifying the input circuit and output circuit? What are the steps? Okay, here we have seen that it is voltage sampling. Okay, means to find input circuit, make output 0. Okay, so output you have to short circuit. Okay, then let us see what happens if we short circuit the output. If we short circuit the output, if we short circuit means now emitter is directly connected to ground. What will be the input loop? Input loop will be Vs, Rs, transistor. That's all. Because we are short circuiting the output according to the rule. So input loop will be simply Vs, Rs, transistor. So input circuit we found. Next, let us see the output circuit. Okay. But remember, this is series mixing. Okay. So for series mixing, what is the output circuit? We will discuss next. Okay. So for series mixing, what is the output circuit? Okay. Output circuit. Series mixing means we have to say first point. Make II 0 by opening the input loop. Okay. Make II 0, open the input loop, then whatever is the output, draw it. Okay. So make II 0 in the input loop. Okay. So this is the circuit. Now, if we make II 0, if we make II 0, see actually according to KCL, okay, this current plus this current will be equal to this current. Okay. Seeing the transistor as a node, isn't it? It is like water flow. The water that comes here and the water that comes here, it adds and it comes here. Means this water will be equal to this water plus this water. Now suppose if we close the tap, then what will happen? The water here will be equal to the water here. Means if we make as per the rule, because it is series mixing, make the input current 0. If we make the input current 0, what will happen? The current through RC and the current through RE will be same. Okay. In simple words, currents are same means the elements are in series. Okay. So what will happen if we make II? If we open this terminal, then RC will be in series with RE, because the current here will now be equal to the current here. Both elements will be in series. So what do we identify? When we make the input current 0, because it is series mixing, we are making input current 0 means open this terminal. Then RC will be in series with R. Okay, right? So already this part we completed. Next, additionally, at the output loop, we are drawing RC in series with R. That's it, over. Input circuit we found out, output circuit we find out, we joined both. Okay, so output circuit will be transistor RC RE, but RC RE in series. RC RE in series. Okay, transistor is there. Collector emitter. Collector emitter. Okay. So what we did, we found the input circuit, we found the output circuit, we joined. Okay. Now you analyze this, find the gain. Okay. Now very easy. Same old technique that we discussed in first unit. Okay. That is, replace the transistor by its H parameter model. You have to check the condition. 1 by HOE, okay, should be less than RL. If the condition is satisfied, then you can use approximate model. First unit, okay, study first unit very strongly, because the same we are using in second unit, third unit. Second unit, study strongly, because the same concepts again we are using in third unit. Okay. So what we are doing, replacing transistor with approximate model. Okay. Then analyze the same technique. Now this is like first unit circuit. Okay, this is like first unit circuit. V naught by Vs, right? What will V naught be? This is, see, there is no branch, means HFE IP will flow like this. Means current through this RE will be HFE IP. Means V naught will be HFE IB into RE. Okay, V naught will be HFE IB into RE. Current is HFE IB, resistance is RE, so V naught will be Ohm's law, HFE IB into RE. Right? Then voltage gain will be V naught by Vs. Okay, voltage gain. See, any feedback amplifier, voltage gain. In feedback amplifier, voltage gain, you will take V naught by Vs. Okay, don't forget that. Not V naught by Vi. For first unit, you will take V naught by Vi. But for feedback amplifiers, you will take V naught by Vs. Okay, so remember that. Because already we made the feedback signal 0. Right? We already made the feedback signal 0 that by drawing the input and output circuit. So now V naught by Vs will be voltage gain without feedback. Okay, so V naught Vs will be what? The current here is IB, because base. So IB is flowing like this. So Vs will be IB into Rs plus IB into HIE. IB if we take common, Rs plus HIE. Same like first unit. Okay. So Vs will be IB into Rs plus HIE. Vs will be IB into Rs plus HIE. V naught in terms of IB we got. Vs also in terms of IB we got. Same point like first unit. IB cancel, we get the voltage gain. Okay. So IB, right? And this IB will cancel. What will remain? If we substitute Vs here, HFE RE by Rs plus HIE. Okay, HFE RE by RS plus XP. In this question, given HFE 50, RE given 100, okay, RE given 100, right? Then HIE given 1.1 kilo ohm, okay, HIE given 1.1 kilo ohm, RS given 100. If you see the circuit, RS given. So simply substituting the values, we are getting AV 2.38, okay, right? Then what we will do, we will find AV is over, gain of amplifier. Feedback already I told you, because output and feedback both are same, it is 1. Now very easy. D, this, see, either based on whether it is, okay, voltage series feedback, voltage shunt feedback, whatever. Based on that, either the gain is multiplied by 1 plus A beta or divided by 1 plus A beta. So what we will do is we will separately first calculate 1 plus A beta. Okay. A already we got, beta already we got. 1 plus A beta will be 1 plus 1 into 2.38. So 1 plus 2.38, 3.38. Next, voltage gain. Voltage gain will be, okay, voltage gain will be AV by D. For voltage series feedback, we already derived. Voltage gain is AV by 1 plus A beta. So AV 2.38, 1 plus A beta 3.38, we are substituting, we are getting answer. Okay. Then input resistance you have to find. Then input resistance with feedback. Okay. Output resistance you have to find. Output resistance with feedback. Okay. How will you find output resistance? Similar to first unit. That's how you will solve the problem. Okay. So any problem you have to attempt boldly. We will stop the class here. Okay. All the best for your test. Any doubts, don't hesitate to contact me. Right. So I will upload all the notes and problems. Any